Hey everybody, welcome to the POS Podcast. It's episode 123, and we're going to talk about some things and stuff and things.
Really 123 already?
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
I feel like we just had the 100, like not that long ago.
Yeah, we had it
Yeah, we had everyone on it.
after the last BronyCon, I believe, is when we had it.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, we're going through these. We'll be at 200
Corona,
before you know it.
Corona is just killing me here.
Figuratively.
Yeah, figuratively, not literally.
Oh, wait.
He doesn't have it.
I'm not allowed to say that word because this ends up... Yeah, I'm not allowed to say that word. Oh, I'm so sorry. I forgot. You get demonetized for that word.
Yeah, well, the podcast usually doesn't get monetized. Like most of the revenue from podcasts are just from super chats from the nice audience.
Yeah,
Thanks,
be a nice audience member. Give them some super chats.
So how have you guys been the past couple weeks?
Yeah, same old, same old. Work. Pretty much same old work. Did the splits today. That was cool. Shit hurt like hell.
Yeah. Sounds super cool, dude.
Yeah, hurt like hell. It was fun.
I hate it when like you try to do a split and you're like, yeah, I can't do this because like my legs aren't ready. But then you like you go just a little bit too far and you're like, oh, I broke everything.
Oh yeah, it's just like, no, that's like you got to worry and look out for because you don't want to like tear muscle or tendons or any shit like that. Because it's just like, oh no, someone needs to help me up right now or else something's going to rip and that's not good. And it's just, yeah, seen that happen before. Fuck that. Yay.
What about you, Saber?
Helped Laura move. She moves to an apartment complex across the way. That's a third floor. A lot more windows and no loud neighbors. So that's nice.
Yeah. Though, did you say like the neighbors like left like a few days before she was about to move?
Yes, and the new neighbors were moving in literally the day that we were moving out. So it's like revolving door or whatever.
Well,
I mean, did you really need to move anymore then? If the loud ones left?
Precaution, might as well. It's better spot, better view, more windows. She likes natural light. Papa John's, and of course, just eliminating any chance of there being loud neighbors, and also being an upstairs apartment, you get the little steeple in the building, so you have a high rise ceiling, so it makes it feel more spacious in the apartment. So yeah, it was a win.
Nice.
But that's really about it.
what about you, Hero?
It's been alright. Man, let's say that. It really is. I think everyone's kind of in the same rut right now because of the situation in the world where it's really just like I really am not doing anything, man.
Yeah.
All I do is work. That's it. Work,
and then just sit on my bed on the weekends when like I can't go anywhere.
Work, eat, video games. Like Davis from Digimon Season 2.
Oh, I did make macaroni and cheese. I went binging with Babish. She's a fun cook to watch. She made some really nice looking mac and cheese. So I was like, I want to try that. And then I ate it. I was like, oh my God, this is really like next level mac and cheese. Like it's the best mac and cheese I've ever had in my life. And I made it. That's crazy.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with that. Don't get too comfortable. It's just like, I can make this anytime.
Right? Just eating nonstop mac and cheese. Yeah. What is crazy though is before I knew how to cook things, fast food was like, I know even like Jaxie sent like a joke about this, like somebody made a joke about this, but like fast food used to be like really tempting because I'm like, yeah, I could just get some fast food. But like after you learn how to cook, you start looking at some fast food a little differently. You're like, none of this is as good as the stuff that I could just like make.
Yeah, especially like when you just like you put together things like because like me and Hero were talking about how like there are certain things we just don't like on their own, but then you mix it into something. It's like, oh fuck, it makes it way better, like mustard or like sour cream or something. Like, it's just like I don't eat this by itself. Oh my God, I put it in this. This is fucking amazing. And it's just like So,
I hate mustard, but like in that mac and cheese though, I was like, yo, this is really good.
Yeah, it's like a tang. That's that like flavor tang. So good.
What about you, Tom?
I have just been working on tons of stuff.
I had the like whiplash to end all whiplash of like creative success and failure. So I got a 3D printer, and I've been doing like 3D printing. I've also been doing like a lot of digital sculpting and modeling, and just like going hardcore on working. And I printed like a bajillion models trying to get my test model perfect. And I went through a million zillion different iterations. And I finally dialed in the settings, the perfect settings, get the perfect 3D print of some of the sculptures I've been making. I'm like, oh my God, I've become a creator, like a literal, like I am God. I'm creating things in my image right now. Face. Next day, printer's dead. I'm like,
oh damn.
Yeah, it's just broken, and I'm trying to contact customer service and get it fixed. I might just have to buy a whole new one. So I paid $250 to get one good print before it just shit the bed after 2 weeks.
Wow.
And I'm like, well, I want to die.
It sucks, dude. Sorry, man.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, dude. Like, at least you got your settings down that you just got it like that, right?
Yeah. At this point, I could just move on and waste more money, I guess. I'll make it all back. I'll make it all back with my 6 sculptures that I sell for $1 million.
Exactly.
to Jack specifically.
Yeah, exactly. I will. Just give me like Azumi with her sword. Give me one of Azumi like pose like on the shirt. Give me the one with like her doing the jump, and then she has like the cape thing. What is it? The scarf in the wind. See, I'm giving you ideas for like this shit to print. I will legitimately
How to get 4 figures from Jack's Blade. All
yes,
right,
there you go. There you
go.
All right. Well, before we get into topics and everything, if you want to use super chats, you can use that to ask questions for the second half of the show where we answer questions. We already have a few, so you can go ahead and do them throughout the show if you want, but we'll answer them at the end. And also, just to promote the Discord, the POS Podcast Discord that I have, it's in the description of the video if you're watching now. And you can join that if you want to chat there instead of on YouTube. And also just chat with other people that watch the show. So, first thing to talk about, let's talk about Close Enough, which came out, was it last week or the week before?
It came out, I think it was the week before.
Yeah. And I like it. I love it. Yeah, it's really good. It's from J.G. Quintel, the same creator of Regular Show. And while Regular Show was more about people in their 20s or like people in college working like a dead-end job or whatever, this is more about people in their 30s and like trying to, I guess, settle into life.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like they're in their houses, they're homeowners, they got kids.
That realness in my life right now.
Yeah, they got all this stuff. Like I remember when I watched Close Enough, because I'm a fan of Regular Show, but I haven't seen much of it, so I'm actually watching through the entire series right now on HBO Max because I want to. And when I watched Close Enough, it got me in the first episode because like it gave me 3 hard belly laughs in like the first 14 minutes of the first episode. That was just like, oh my God, that caught me off guard. It made me laugh really hard. So like I just like fell in love on the spot because first off, I like the characters because the thing about like Regular Show, because especially since I'm watching through it right now, like Mordecai and Rigby, like they're cool for like characters. You're fun watching. Like the show is hilarious. There's so many likable characters, but they are fucking like terrible people in the first few seasons. Yeah. Like, shut up, you fucking simp, you fucking asshole. You guys are just freaking like, it's just like they're just so much annoying stuff. So like the thing I liked about like Emily and Josh is they're very likable as like people, and they're just like parents are trying to be good for their kid and stuff like that. And then like they're going through all these things. Like all of us have already talked about the episode with like the club and the 30-year-olds and stuff like that. Like that shit hits so close to home. Yeah, it's just like, okay, are you attacking me right now? Is there a camera in my room? He's just like, that is my ideal Friday night. Fuck you. Okay, because it's just like what I really love about it is it just brings all these things that as you mature and get older, it's just like, yeah, I gotta do that now. Yeah, taxes are a bitch. Gotta do that. Oh yeah, gotta pay for this bill. It's just like, can't do that anymore. I'm too old. And it's just like, there's just so much stuff that like hits like, and I honestly think like if you were in your early 20s when Regular Show came out or watched Regular Show in your early 20s and then watch this like in your late 20s or early 30s, like it's just gonna hit like so many notes for you, just like, okay, that is legit. All right, yeah, you're doing it for me. And comedy, I loved. I was sad there was only like 8 episodes because I was like marathoning through and I was just like, I'm done. What the fuck? Like, oh my god, like, yeah, I loved that show.
Yeah. It's in yeah, there's 8 episodes, but each one has 2 11-minute segments, except for the last one, which is like a 22-minute segment. So there's technically like 15 episodes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I watched Jim's review, and it for him it seems like even more of a relatability factor because he has a daughter as well, and these people have a daughter.
Yeah.
So, and like, and Jim's a huge fan of the regular show. So
yeah, perfect. Like he was exactly what I said. Like the demographic where it's just like early 20s to this, and it's just like everything. I was so excited to see Jim review it because it's just like so good. I loved. That was great. And Hero and Tom, you haven't watched it yet, right?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. I recommend if you.
I absolutely want to, because like regular show is one of my favorite cartoons of the last ever. So. I'm just I don't have HBO Max and I don't feel like paying for it, so I gotta go.
You're a pirate.
So
come on, Luffy. Good.
Yeah. I'm gonna go find my One Piece. My One Piece is all the free media in the world.
Yeah,
that's the greatest treasure of all.
Yeah. And Saber, what about you? You did a review on it too for your channel.
It's a bit more grounded than regular show.
Yeah.
It's take that
with the little just thinking it grounded. Like
more grounded, but like it's grounded in the way it's like it's not like
the slug just appeared in my head when he said that. I was just like grounded.
It's not like it's not like something like The Simpsons or anything. Or King of the Hill, I guess.
King of the Hill is the most grounded.
King of the Hill is like definitely one of the most grounded adult cartoons.
Like there's
Close Enough still has like that escalation of like, oh, they're doing something mundane, but it turns into something like wacky and weird.
Oh, go ahead, Saber. I'm sorry.
No, I agree. I completely agree. It's doesn't have the Yeti, Frankenstein monster, ghost, raccoon. Yeah, right. It's
not the cat.
Like well, I mean, like I get that for kids, even for adults, but like this one being just people, having it be more grounded, I think makes it more relatable for the 30s. Because like my favorite scene was when they went to the bar and they're partying, and they're like, "We're gonna tear it up," and they're like, this montage of them trying to like party, and then like the lights go on, and it's like, "Oh, we made it closing time." The bartender's like, "Oh, that was an accident. It's only 9:15." No, I'm totally there. I'm like, oh shit, like we gotta go. Like it's really kind of that, because I feel like the 30s don't really get that much love, because like The Simpsons is more like late 30s, early 40s. King of the Hill, kind of the same thing. 30s is kind of a bit more untapped, and I thought it was kind of cool because especially for our generation.
The only one I've actually seen sort of go into that is crazy enough, like Baby Blues, if you remember that show, because it was based on that.
Baby Blues with the mom, and the kid, and the baby and shit like that. When the hot blonde babysitter.
Yeah.
That show was great. I miss that show. That show. How? No. I was about to say Mission Hill, but they were like 20s, college. So
yeah.
I was thinking the same thing. Yeah, it's either teenagers in high school or college kids, or Homer and Marge, or Peter and Lois. So it's kind of cool to get a take from adults who are like entering that phase of like, I guess we're parents now. I guess we have to be responsible. We're a bit more tired. What do we? What you got that youth still kind of lingering in that culture that went with it, but now you're kind of like your age is catching up with you. And I like that. It's just very serendipitous timing for us, like for me, and I guess other guys in the chat and call. Where it's like we're in our early 30s, and it's like, okay, like I can relate. Like Laura and I have sat on the couch watching the Great British Bake Off, and crumb on it's underproved or whatever. Like that when I saw that, I was like, holy shit, this show's adding me.
Right.
Be right back.
Yeah. Show's really good, people. Highly recommend it.
Yeah, I think it fits that it's on a streaming service because I think if they put it on TV, it probably would have died.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Ryan said in the chat, it said if it aired on TBS, because that wasn't where it was originally going to be aired, and like TBS, okay. And then it was
Yeah.
like supposed to like move to Adult Swim or
In
something.
general.
Yeah, exactly.
And yeah, Ryan said if it aired on TBS, it probably would have been felt a little out of place. They even moved Final Space to Adult Swim, so yeah.
Yeah.
I gotta watch that show. People keep telling me about it.
The point is, all right, it's not regular show, but it's close enough.
Shut up.
Just fucking kick him.
Wow, waka waka.
Cringe.
That's funny. I'm funny.
All right. Let's move on to. I guess we'll talk about this before I go into a little thing for myself. I guess. Let's talk about the weird NBC Universal Peacock thing.
What is that?
Yeah, it's NBC Universal streaming service, but it's a free streaming service, and it has like some like premium things if you want to pay. It's very odd. And what's weird is that a lot of the stuff that I would have, watched on there, like the Jurassic Park trilogy, is moving to Netflix in the beginning of August. So it's like, look, we have all the Jurassic Park movies, but only for this month. So
it has
Shrek. Yeah, it has Shrek, but only if you pay for premium. It's a very weird selection of movies that they have.
Do you get lazy with like the movies like on streaming services that you already have? Because like, it's just like I have all those movies right there, but just like the idea of going to open the box and put it in when I could just click a few buttons, it's just like I'm getting like that lazy where it's just like I could literally just click in.
It's no trainer.
Yeah, I know, right? I am. I really am.
You can't do it. What hope do we have?
I'm so no. It's like so bad. I was like so bad the other day because I was just like, man, I want to watch Spider-Verse again, and I was just like, I could get the Blu-ray, which is right there, but it's on Netflix, so I'll just wait for it. And I was just so. I gotta watch it.
Doesn't the Blu-ray come with like a digital copy?
Yeah.
That's just watch it on your digital thing, or like.
I don't want to watch it on digital. I want to watch the Blu-ray. It's special. Okay, there we go. I can't reach it. We don't care, Professor.
But yeah, for this Peacock, I'm not sure how long they're going to keep it up.
Oh shit, my pizza.
Because the premium service is like $4.99, and then the extra premium service is like $9.99 to have like without ads, because it's free with ads. And they have a lot of shows and movies and stuff, and there's a lot of weird animated content on there. I made a video on it last week. There's like Exo Squad, the Mummy cartoon. I was surprised they didn't put a lot of DreamWorks stuff on there because NBC Universal owns DreamWorks and also Illumination. I guess it's because they have contracts with stuff being put on Netflix at the moment. So I guess they just need to wait for that stuff to run out. It's very odd with the contracts with who owns what and what streaming services have the rights to stream those stuff. Because apparently also the Harry Potter movies are moving away from HBO Max, I think in August, to Netflix. So I'm not sure why they wouldn't just keep it. Because like what Disney Plus is doing, no matter what you think about it, like at least they're keeping all of their content in one place.
Disney can afford it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just don't care about Peacock. It's getting to the point where I feel like any new streaming service that shows up needs something pretty spectacular to catch my attention.
Yeah, and the thing is like it's free and that's still not enough.
It's kind of weird that YouTube is this really bizarre, I guess, wild card in all of it, which in a way is also kind of responsible for the popularity of streaming. But it's like independent creators Making content. Oh, remember Quibi?
Is it still a thing, or is it not going to be a thing?
It's trying. It's trying. You
say
talk about
Quibi?
it, Matt.
No, Quibi.
I thought you were talking about that kid from iCarly or whatever. I was like, what? iCarly, Quibi.
Quibi, isn't it?
Yeah, Quibi sounds like it's just doomed to failure.
Yeah, the only thing
It's
I
a
hear.
bad idea.
Yeah, the only thing I hear that's good about it is the Reno 911 shorts that they have on there.
The only good thing is that they're short, so it doesn't waste too much of your time.
Yeah, right.
I knew that would trigger the chat. That's Gibby. That's Gibby.
Oh, Jax.
Wow.
You don't have to kick him. You could just mute him. That's fine too.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Next thing, I'm gonna keep this short about this because I'm doing a video on it. Paper Mario came out on Friday. Paper Mario: The Origami King, and it's a franchise that I like. I mean, I guess that I used to like because they keep changing a lot of things with Paper Mario and into the directions that I just don't agree with. But some things are good about it because I like the exploration, I like the humor, the characters are fun, though not quite as distinct as previous games. But man, that battle system is just I just don't care about it. I don't want to battle. Like the weird thing is that they have actual like enemies in the overworld that you can just hit and destroy. That you don't go into a battle with. And I'm wondering, did you really want to make an action-adventure game and you just shoehorned this turn-based system in here? Because, like, the turn-based system doesn't really make any sense if you don't, like, get anything from it other than money. Because the whole appeal of the original Paper Mario games is that, you know, you level up and it has this very simple level up system, to the way that Super Mario RPG and the Mario and Luigi series did, where there's only, like, a few different stats that you improve on, where with Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door they had it was heart points, flower points, and badge points, and you could kind of customize like which ones you wanted to improve upon with each level up. You could either, you know, have a lot of hard points so you can last a lot longer in battle, a lot of FP points so you can do a lot of special moves, or a lot of BP points, which is the badge points, because the badges you can equip to have like different effects on your character. And that was really fun. With this, it's like there's like no customization for their character, like barely at all. It's still better than Color Splash or Sticker Star, because Color Splash and Sticker Star, the biggest problem with those games is that every attack was a consumable, and that sucks. And with this, at least they do have like a basic jump and hammer attack you can use at all times. And they do have some consumables, but they're not nearly as much of a problem as they were in Color Splash and Sticker Star, because you can use them more than once. So yeah, those are some basic thoughts on the game. There's stuff that I do like about it. The music is incredible. I think it's actually the same composer of Thousand Year Door. It looks great. The humor sometimes is like really good. But there's certain aspects of the gameplay where I'm like, I would not want to replay this at all. So,
damn.
Yeah, I'll explain it more when I do my review. But those are some thoughts on it.
Okay.
I've never played a Paper Mario game.
I've never played a Mario.
Yeah, have you played a Mario and Luigi game?
I have.
It's basically kind of like that.
All I know is that both series started off really strong and now they suck.
Well, Mario and Luigi's dead because the developer's dead.
Yeah. Sucks.
Damn.
All right, next thing. Let's talk about some trailers. There is a new Disney movie coming out called The One and Only Ivan, which is about this gorilla in this circus. It's sounding very similar to Dumbo. But yes, this gorilla in the circus who like paints and talks to the other animals. There's also a dog voiced by Danny DeVito, so that's all I need to know. Danny DeVito's in it. So
not wrong. That's all you gotta know. I agree.
Yeah. I think the gorilla is played by Sam Rockwell. But yeah, it's about this.
Sam Rockwell.
He's in a lot of different things. I know he was recently in that Trolls movie, Trolls World Tour.
Okay.
Yeah, he was that one. I forgot what that character that went along with them. So yeah, that comes out. Was it September or August? I can't remember. One of those. But it looks fine, I guess. Tig and Seek. Saber, I know I think you were interested in this cartoon called Tig and Seek coming out. Actually, it comes out like in a couple of days. That's gonna be on HBO.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this one looks. I don't know. I have to watch it.
Yeah. Then excuse me. There's another thing coming out on Disney called Howard, which is about Howard. Oh, what's his last name? Is the guy who composed a lot of the Disney Renaissance films, or did the compose the musical segments? That is. Was it Howard Ashman?
I do not know. I can't recall.
Yeah, but it's about him and his work during that time, because if you are unaware, he died like was it before Aladdin or
Lion King? He died in 91, I believe.
91, yeah. So it was.
I don't.
It was before, right before Aladdin.
It was right before Aladdin, yeah.
Yeah, because he was still working on the songs for Aladdin at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what Howard Ashman.
Ashman, that's right.
Yeah. There's a documentary coming out about him pretty soon. Then for Jax, there's a Chucky TV show coming out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Chucky
oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Coming out on USA and Sci-Fi. I didn't know they were affiliated with each other.
Yeah, same. I didn't know either, but it's pretty cool because like some people were wondering if like the series is going to continue because the creator Don Mancini was very against like the reboot that happened because they were just like, we have to reboot this so we have the property, but it's going to be based on the movie still, which is good. So Brad Dourif's going to be Chucky, and what's cool about it is like, because if you just I just think, oh, they're just gonna have Chucky in every episode. That's kind of boring. But like in his most recent Chucky film, that's not the reboot. Spoilers for Cult of Chucky, people, whatever. But like Chucky has this new power where he can like put his soul into like various dolls at the same time. So they're like clones of him. So he is like, he has the exact same personality and like different things, and he talks to himself, and it's like he's having a conversation with himself, and it's just like that. So they can like do that with like every new episode, like have one of these clone Chucky dolls, because all he has to do is just do his little voodoo chant and put his soul into it, and then have him go wreak havoc. And that'd be pretty cool because like they used to have a Nightmare Before Elm Street TV series back in the 80s called Freddy's Nightmares, which is pretty fun to watch. So I'm excited. I'm super excited, especially to see Brad do his stuff as Chucky. I love when he's saying it. So like that's gonna be so freaking cool. Like it's just I'm just happy to see anything with Chucky, because like the last few Chucky movies have been really like good. Well, Cult of Chucky was mixed, but Curse of Chucky was great. So I'm super excited for it. Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
All right,
there you go. Horror nerd for the day.
Yeah. Speaking of horror, they released a new trailer for New Mutants, which looks very horror-like.
Yep.
I know
it looks cool.
Yeah.
But like, the thing I feel
like we've been talking about this movie for like 4 years.
3 years.
Yeah,
4 years, something like that. So it's just like, at this point, it's just either put the thing online, because it really is like some cruel irony or like joke that like this movie was finally going to be released in theaters. Boom, COVID hits.
Yeah.
And it's just like, yeah. And it's just like, okay, this would have been a really cool thing. And I really do want to see it in theaters, because it is, I love when they do like different things with like these superhero movies, and then making this like a horror-ass superhero movie would have been so badass. And at this point, can you just upload it online or something. I really just want to watch it now because I'm just saying that as a horror fan and a comic book fan, I really just want to watch this movie. And I've been like, blue balled this entire time. I'm just like, oh, I was gonna go see it in this, and it's just put it in a fucking drive-through theater. I'll go see it at a drive-through theater.
Yeah. That's all for the trailers. Let's talk a bit about. Oh yeah, Jax, you can talk about this too. About the John Witherspoon and as his son, explaining about what's happening with Granddad on the new seasons of Boondocks.
Okay, so basically what happened is JD Witherspoon, great comedian actor, son of John Witherspoon. His father died recently last year. Rest in peace. And the thing about JD is he can do like a spot on impression of his dad. Like he can do Granddad's voice, like John Witherspoon's voice like that because he grew up with him. He's been around him his entire life. He knows his mannerisms. He knows this. So he can literally do his voice on the dot like that if you needed to. So like there are all these people saying like, oh, dude, you should just be Granddad and thing. Because here's the thing. There was this misconception going around that John Witherspoon had recorded stuff for season 4, but that's not true. What had happened was he was still in negotiations to talk because they were like, oh, we'll pay you this amount that we paid you for season 4. And he was just like, nah, that season 4 was kind of mess. I'm not going to do that. And so like they were in negotiations for that. And then sadly, he passed away before he could record any dialogue for season 4. So they were like, okay, well, we have JD here and JD can do the voice perfectly, but Hollywood being Hollywood did this like fucking slide and they just had all these other people come in and stuff like that. And it's making it seem like he's not going to get the role now, even though he'd be perfect for the role and he can do the voice like spot on like his dad. And it's a bunch of like ridiculous Hollywood business bullshit. But yeah, that's pretty much what sums it up. It's like his sadly John Witherspoon didn't record anything for season 4 or the reboot of Boondocks, so they just needed a new voice and he was up for it, but they're making it seem like it's not going to be him. Some bullshit.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, shit sucks.
Let's see. Oh yeah, apparently there's going to be a an animated series based on the Hair Love short for HBO Max. For those of you who don't know, I think that short was before Angry Birds. I think that's the movie it was attached to. I don't remember. I remember the short though.
That was one with the black girl, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, they're gonna make a series based on that. If it has that same style, then yeah, that looks good.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't the short where they were like, oh god, I barely remember what happened. And what did happen in that one?
It was when the mother had I believe she had cancer or something, and she had to go to this the hospital, and the dad was stuck at home with his daughter, and he wanted to help her because her mom always used to help her with her hair, and he had no idea how to do it, and so like he like basically went and learned how to make her hair like into these comfortable styles, and then at the end they go see their mom and stuff like that. So yeah,
gotcha.
Very beautiful thing.
Oh yeah, this was announced. I think it was announced on Twitter. There's going to be a new Star Wars animated series called The Bad Batch coming to Disney Plus. When I first saw the logo, I thought it said The Bad Bitch, which would have been more interesting, I think.
I think like that was like pretty much everyone was just like The Bad Bitch because I was like, what the fuck did they say? Okay, is it going to be CGI?
I don't know. They just said animated.
See, I really hope they go back to like that like 2D style because I honestly like even those freaking anime Star Wars shorts they have on like YouTube of them going through like Phantom Menace all the way to the Rise of Skywalker and crap like that. Like they make animation wise just from the 2D style, it looks freaking great. So if they can do like a full series like that, that'd be awesome. But just if it's just another 3D show, like I like Clone Wars and I'm not like Rebels was all right, but like I just want to see more 2D stuff because I love 2D. It's from the same guy who made the 2008 Clone Wars. Okay, so writing wise is going to be good. So stylistically, it's just okay.
All right. So, all right, some casting for a live action Disney movie. Jude Law playing Captain Hook in the live-action Peter Pan.
Didn't he already play him?
What?
Who played Hook in the fucking 2003 Peter Pan? You remember that movie? The 2003
The
one?
2003 one?
Or 2001 one. It was a live-action one that Peter Pan and they made the mermaids. You know what I'm talking about?
Robin Williams?
No. That one's Hook. There was a 2002, 2003 Peter Pan movie, and there was a guy who played Hook in it. I can't remember his name, but no, it wasn't Jude Law. It looks similar to Jude Law. It wasn't Hook. Let me find it real quick.
I'm looking it up right now. The cast.
Yeah, because the mermaids in that movie scared me because they were like trying to drown Wendy, like, and they were scary.
Richard or Jason Isaacs?
Yeah, Jason Isaacs. Oh, that's the guy from fucking Harry Potter. And also he played that bitch Zhao or something from fucking Avatar.
Okay.
Avatar.
Saw some of The Hobbit.
Okay.
Huh.
Few more things here. Let's see. The director of The Invisible Man is going to also direct The Wolfman.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Dark Universe is coming back, baby.
Yeah, which is going to be starring Ryan Gosling.
No, dude, that'd be fucking good.
Yeah.
Dude, Ryan Gosling's a great actor. He's
Yeah.
pretty. He's a great actor. So, The Invisible Man was a really good movie.
Yeah,
Like,
I've heard great things about it. I need to watch it.
Dude, they made it like fucking scary. There are certain scenes where it's just like, I am uncomfortable right now from what's going on here. And if he can do that, like a modern day Wolfman version of that, that'd be fucking great. I'd love it. And then they can finally, if they want to go back to doing that like monster, the dark universe that they were trying to do before, where they fucked it up, like then that'd be the way to do it. Because I like that Invisible Man movie.
So Julie Sawalha? I'm not sure if that's how you pronounce her last name, but she was the voice of Ginger, the chicken in Chicken Run, the original Chicken Run. But she said she's
told by.
Huh?
I said not as told by.
No,
Not as told by Ginger.
That was the first thing I thought of too. So
I also.
But no, Ginger, like the main chicken in Chicken Run.
I don't remember the chicken's name. All right. I don't want to be a pie. I don't like gravy. Like, that's all I
But no, she's not returning as her character because the people in charge said that she sounds too old now. And she posted the voice test that she had, and she sounds just fine. So I'm not sure what they're thinking. Like, she sounds like she did then.
this movie is just like a late, weird cash grab that makes no sense. There's no real audience for it. They're just doing it for some random reason. So they don't want to pay the original actor as much money. They'll get some no-name motherfucker so they can scrape as much off the bottom of the barrel as possible.
Yeah, seriously, it's stupid.
That's my theory.
She's only 51 too. Shit.
Yeah, that's not that old.
Yeah, like because like there are some
especially
actors,
for a voice actor.
No, exactly. Like there are some actors where, like, God bless you, I love you, James Earl Jones, but like in recent things, he just sounds very tired. Like when he was Darth Vader in Rogue One, or when he was like Mufasa in the Lion King reboot. It's just like, you are such a great actor, but you sound very tired doing these roles. And it's just like, you've won. If you want to retire, and you are completely validated, dude. But like, there are some people where it's just like, no, I can do my voice all the way up there. Like Frank Welker. Frank Welker is like, how old? He does voices like tremendously. So I think it just really depends on what you. I don't know how the heck you sound older. Excuse me.
Mel Gibson's not coming back though, because
Yeah, of course not. Freaking crazy motherfucker.
So apparently Universal and Mattel, the toy company, is developing a film adaptation of Wishbone. Remember that show?
Yeah.
On PBS.
From the 90s.
I thought Wishbones was a failure of a show. That's surprising.
Wasn't there?
I watched it.
They're grasping for anything and everything they can get. They gotta give them money.
You're right. Wasn't it a book though first?
Wishbone? I don't
I
know.
don't think so. There was a book series made of the show, but I don't know if it came first.
Scholastic.
Of course.
Oh yeah, Scholastic. Yeah.
I remember when I was reading the VeggieTales book, they mentioned like the company that bought VeggieTales was did it buy? I have to double check. It's been a while since I read the book now, but like it was a company called Lyric who owned Barney, and they also had Wishbone. I remember in the book them saying that Lyric tried Wishbone and it failed like financially. So I guess that's why I'm a little bit surprised. Though I need to verify. I might be completely wrong.
Yeah. I think with people making movies or reboots of, I guess, some educational content from that time era is that like pretty much everybody who grew up with those shows like are adults with kids now. So they're like, oh, I remember that thing. So they want to bring it back for them.
Doing that forever.
Yeah.
Did it with DuckTales and it fucking kicked ass. So
Why did G.I. Joe and Transformers come back when we were in high school? Is because people who are 10 years older than us, they just hit that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be fair, the Transformers, not the movies, but Prime, the TV series that came on with Milo Penn.
Yeah.
That was a fucking dope show. That was a good show.
Yeah.
What are they gonna do for like Zoomers when they become 30? They're gonna have like TikTok the movie or some shit.
Yes. And I'll have Kesha be the main character when she comes in voicing it.
You say that, but there's a TikTok TV show. I'm not sure if you've been following. Like, Critical's been doing some videos about it, and it's just ridiculous. It's awful acting where you got like this hospital with a bunch of teenagers who are like the doctors, and it's just like the worst acting ever. It's awful.
You can't see the soul leaving my body right now, but my soul is leaving my body right now.
Yeah, typing TikTok hospital show, and you'll be like, "What the fuck is this?"
No, sir, I don't think I will.
I don't want to type TikTok anywhere. I'll be immediately put on a watch list.
You're doing TikToks now, boy.
All right, Jax, you want to go off on this Velma being a lesbian in the Mystery Incorporated show?
Okay, well, I have my bi friend here, so I can say whatever. So it's whatever. But like, no, because like, all right, honestly, all right. So I watched through this show, and
I watched through it recently, like in January.
Yeah, exactly. So like, to me, in my opinion, like from the show, she always gave off like a bi vibe because she was just like, I'm very into Shaggy. I'm very into this boy right here. I like him a lot. And then there are some other characters too. And then like in season 2, when that girl showed up, I was like, oh, I see what's going on here. And then like a decade later, they say like, oh, she was a lesbian the entire time. And to me, I'm just like, okay, really? Like, and I'm not in like a, oh, cancel me sort of way, but it's just like, it doesn't feel right. Like, and there's this thing that's been invented called watching a show without your hetero lens from like the core. Because so like, apparently like you have to watch a show and just go watch it without a hetero lens. That's what the creators of Korra said to do. And so like every now and then I do watch a show like that, and I can see when it's done well. Like for instance, She-Ra, not a great show in my opinion. It's a fun show at certain times, but like there are certain things I'm like, okay, fine. And then what is it? A great one, like Adventure Time, phenomenal. Like a whole thing with Bubblegum, Marceline, beautiful, absolutely great. Loud House, freaking goat. I would say Loud House is honestly the best one for like that sort of thing. But then there's just like certain things like this where it's just like, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry. Like you're coming out years later saying this. And I know there's this thing where like because didn't Jackie turn gay or bi in
Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, she ended up being bi or lesbian. So I don't know, one of the two.
Okay, yeah. So like something like that, like even if like people are mixed on that, I could just sort of be like, okay, I can sort of see it. But like to come out like years later, just after the whole thing was done, honestly, it didn't like seem right to me in that opinion. Like, am I making sense here? Like, it felt more like
it's like we were done talking about this. I thought like the show's been done.
Right.
Why
It feels
now?
like it's just like, oh, I want to get in on this conversation. I want to score some easy points with a specific demographic. Let me just signal some virtue a little bit.
Exactly. Like that, because it just in my opinion, again, it felt more like, if you want to say the character is bi, then by all means, yeah, I would be like, oh yeah, the completely is great, but just be like, no, she was gay the entire time, everything was that way, and it's just like, I'm sorry, like from the way it was shown, the way it was designed, just did not give that feel at all, in my opinion. But like, Paleo, you go ahead, like give your opinion on that.
I always thought she was more bi, in that show. But apparently there's also another thing where it says James Gunn revealing why Warner Brothers wouldn't allow Velma to be gay in the Scooby movies, the live action Scooby movies.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
What?
Let me see here. This was in the document that Ryan sent.
Okay.
Let me see if there is a reason here. It says stupid. I hate articles that are like ad blocker, whatever. Let's see. It says, he said, I tried. In 2001, Velma was explicitly gay in my initial script, but the studio kept watering it down, becoming ambiguous, the version shot. Then nothing, the release version, and finally having a boyfriend in the sequel. So, yeah, I guess he just kept trying. That was back in, like, 2001. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, back in 2001, those movies, like, because they got away with a bunch of like, oh, Shaggy loves Mary Jane. Oh, I get the reference. Even when I was in freaking 5th grade, I got the reference. I got it. Whatever. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, he likes Mary Jane. They do more adult stuff in those movies. But yeah, I mean, if that's the route they want to go in the future, by all means, just there's a way to go about doing it. Like, in my honest opinion, there's a way to go about doing this sort of thing where it's just like, okay, that feels completely natural. Like the shows I mentioned, it's just like, that seems right on the dot, freaking great, on point. But then like other times it just seems like it just seems like you want brownie points.
All right. Apparently there's going to be a new movie by the Russo brothers, who did, a few of the Avengers movies, called The Gray Man, which is going to be apparently Netflix's
Gray Man?
Huh?
The Gray Man?
No, The Gray Man.
Oh.
Yeah. Is that the thing about that serial killer?
I don't know. I just know that that's the title. And it's going to be Netflix's most expensive movie, like, ever, that they've produced. Right. And it's also starring Ryan Gosling again, and Chris Evans.
Okay. That seems interesting. Yeah, because I don't know if they're doing it on Albert Fish, who is like a serial killer called the Gray Man. So like, and then there's like a bunch of stuff on him. So like, he did a lot of atrocious things. I didn't know if this was going to be the same thing.
Let me open up the article here and see if they say the description of what the movie is about.
Yeah, Kipo did ridiculously well too. Let me say that in chat. Kipo did great. Well, I'm saying it out loud, so yeah. Kipo did.
Okay, yeah. It says the action thriller is a deadly duel between killers as Gentry is hunted across the globe by Lloyd Hansen, a former cohort of.
Does it say anything
it
about
says
Albert Fish?
it says The Gray Man was turned into a best-selling book series. I guess that's what it's adapted from.
Huh.
So,
Okay. Whatever. Weird.
All right. Let's see. Just a few more things here. So, for those of you who don't know, in a couple of days, there's going to be an Xbox Series X event happening where they're going to reveal a bunch of their first-party stuff for coming out for Xbox Series X. And I'll stream it like I did the PS5 event, just to see what they have. Tom will probably join me for that. It's gonna be 11 a.m. on Thursday. So,
you want to abbreviate the Xbox to Xbox SEX?
The Xbox Sex? Yes.
SEX. Yeah. Like intercourse.
Yeah. That's what I was going for, but it was a little obtuse, so.
Yeah. Tom, you have any predictions?
They will show They will show a fake gameplay trailer for Halo Infinite.
A fake gameplay trailer, not real.
Yeah, like some bullshot kind of deal. Kind of like they did with Assassin's Creed. They'll do something similar to that for Halo Infinite.
They're going to show shooting games.
They're going to go show what they think shooting games are going to look like, but not actually what they look like.
I've been hearing a lot of talk about them showing a new Fable.
Ooh, that's fancy.
They'll have guns in it.
They'll have guns in Fable.
They had guns in Fable 3, didn't they?
They did?
Yeah. They had guns in Fable 2 as well.
Everything will have guns. That's how Microsoft.
Every Fable game has gotten progressively worse. So if they show a new Fable game, I expect it to be like the worst game ever made.
I'm actually surprised that Forza doesn't have guns in it yet. Maybe
with guns on the cars.
Yeah,
exactly.
Make it Fast and Furious.
Oh, I would fast, sure.
Man, I love Twisted Metal.
Have I successfully sold how much I'm tired of guns in games?
Can you lay it on a little bit thicker for me, please?
You like when they're fused with swords, though.
Yes, I do. Gun blades are A-okay. Yeah, just like FPS or I guess you call TPS for third-person shooters. I don't think anyone says that ever. I don't think anyone ever says TPS, but I could be wrong. But yeah,
third-person shooters is like Battlefront for PS2, right?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, like over the shoulder, like.
Gears of War, Resident Evil 4, fucking.
Person shooter be like you're controlling like someone else's camera.
Like you see them like there. And you're like,
A second-person shooter is screen peeking on N64.
There you go.
Yes, a second-person shooter would be like you're like in VR, but you're telling the other person what to do.
Right.
Make a movie about that?
I don't know. Yeah. Wait, what? I'm not thinking of the same movie you're thinking of at all. They were gonna make like a game movie, a movie that doesn't look like it was about to be like a game movie at all, but then it ended up being a game movie. I completely forgot what it's called, and it looked really interesting.
No, the movie was literally called Gamer, and it came out in 2009.
Oh, yeah, the friggin' thing with Leonidas, right?
Yeah.
Leonidas and Terry Crews was in that, and then freaking Dexter was the bad guy.
I remember seeing that one Twitter account called One Less Than Perfect Shot, and it has like weird screenshots from movies. It has one from Gamer where it has this gamer tag of this guy. It says balls hurt.
Oh wow.
Cringe.
All right. Last thing, we have a couple of release dates here for some Netflix shows getting new seasons. First, Glitch Techs is getting its new season August 17th.
I still haven't finished season 1 of that.
It's fun. I like Glitch Techs. Has some good action.
I think the problem with Glitch Techs was, in my opinion, was that this is not a diss on Glitch Techs. It is a fun show, as Paleo said. But like, I watched all of season 1 of Kipo first, and then I went to like Glitch Techs, and I was just like,
Kipo's better, definitely.
Yeah, Kipo's like great. So it's just like it's like I should have had my appetizer before the main course instead of just like going like, oh, I'm full now. All right, yeah, this is good.
And Agretzko. Season 3 coming August 27th.
Yeah.
Is there any characters you recognize?
That's
finally something I care about.
Right. What'd you ask, Jax?
Is there any characters you recognize in the poster from the shorts and you both watched them? Okay.
Like I think like going forward. I think going forward, a lot of the stuff, a lot of the characters they're going to introduce are like stuff we just haven't seen in the shorts.
Okay.
Andrea's like, all right, it's popular. Time to merchandise it to hell and back. New characters.
Excuse me, I would actually literally love for them to do that, but they only make Retsuko. I'm like, I actually don't care about her. Can I have the other characters, please? I would buy like
Tsunoda.
I would buy the hell out of Tsunoda, yes. And Feneko and Haida and
I want a Feneko.
Any of them. Washimi? Oh my, no, I buy Washimi first. Fuck all of that. Put it right up there. Yeah.
I want one of those Fenico bobbleheads that you push, and then it says like a mean thing to you, and then it's just like, oh,
yeah. None of these characters are from the shorts. These are all new characters.
Right, Kari, boom, that's to you because you're gonna hear that in 5 seconds or whenever this is.
They have like a Sylveon unicorn. What is that?
What?
Yeah, it looks like one of those Galarian Ponytas.
Why is Haida a Colossus?
Because Attack on Titan's ending.
They even have
that's the reason.
It's like actually Attack on Titan.
Yeah. I'm surprised it's not Tone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is Haida gonna turn into a bad guy?
Uh-oh.
That would be.
But Tone is the main bad guy? Or Haida?
I don't even think that Tone is the main bad guy.
Tone's just a guy.
He's just a guy who sucks. He sucks.
All right. Let's go on to Q&A.
Saber, what were you saying? I thought you said something I cut off.
Oh, I was just saying, like he's like an antagonist, but I wouldn't say villain.
Yeah, he's not the villain.
I don't think this show has villains.
It had Tsubone. She's always awful. She has never been good ever.
What about that weasel?
Yes.
We deserve a vacation.
Savone, which one?
Tsubone is a snake lady.
The
who
lizard.
just sucks. Like exclusively sucks.
Yeah, I guess.
Tsubone is also the name of someone from Hunter x Hunter, apparently.
Hunter.
Excuse me, I said the X, didn't I?
Yeah. I saw this whole thing on the Twitter and it was just like, how do you say Hunter X Hunter? And then someone was just I think what was it, Christina V? Christina V was like, I say Hunter. And she like put Hunter like HUNNER twice. It's just like
Excuse me. The dude put an X there, so I'm gonna fucking say it. It's there. It's right there. We're not. This ain't some Berenstein thing.
It's
right in there.
It's not Hunter Cross Hunter.
No. I usually would say Hunter, but I forgot to put on my weeb cap. So
yeah, dude. You gotta have your weeb cap on. Have the owl bite.
It's okay. Like, I don't watch shonen anime that much. Like I watch like
even though we're watching the God of High
School. Yeah, we're
right?
watching that, but like I said, like I don't watch it that much or that many.
Yeah.
You watch freaking My Hero Academia.
That's only one.
God of High School, My Hero. You watch Dragon Ball Z as a kid.
You watched that one scene from Naruto with us.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna watch it.
Dude, you watched Dragon Ball Z as a kid.
Yeah,
you know
as a kid.
Yeah, exactly. You know what it is. You watch Digimon. Digimon's shonen to me. I don't care.
It's
kids.
It's not shonen. It's an isekai.
Fine.
Well, holy shit! It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Spider-Verse is an isekai. There you go.
I hear a lot of people like hate. Oh, no, never mind. That's a tangent.
Wait, is Digimon the first isekai?
Is it?
Oh, that's a blue.
No, because like there was stuff that came out before it.
Yeah, I'm forgetting. There's one from a while back, and I'm just forgetting what it is off the top of my head. But no, it definitely came before Digimon. Shoot, what was it?
I mean, Digimon's the first popular one, I guess.
Yeah. Someone said you watched Avatar: Last Airbender. That's a cartoon, though.
That is a cartoon.
That is a cartoon. We're not getting to that debate again.
It's not a debate.
I know.
It's a cartoon. It is literally no debate whatsoever.
I'm on your side, but you know how many people fucking go like, oh, that's why I was like, I posted that fucking tweet that the guy was like, if you say this is a cartoon, then Amy just say, shut up. Shut up.
All right, Q&A. We have a bunch of super chats here. We'll go through them. And if we can, we'll go through Twitter questions as well.
Yeah, Ruby is a cartoon. Don't forget it.
So, Deli18 asking, least favorite game released by Nintendo?
That's a question. Wow.
Breath of the Wild. That shit was boring. I got
stuck
in
really?
the game. I'm joking.
I was like, look,
I
I was about to say, like, look, I hate I hate open world games. I was like, you can't be serious though.
I just looked at Paleo's face just to see.
There's no way.
I mean, probably this one, Paper Mario Sticker Star. It's pretty bad.
Your least favorite Nintendo game ever?
I'm trying to think of some bad ones.
That fucking Metroid shit is garbage, man.
Now you're just saying stuff.
No, I am. I just want to, you see someone like screen cap Paleo's like slow enter and they're like, "What'd you say?"
Probably Mario is Missing. That's probably the worst one they've ever made.
Fun fact: they didn't actually publish that one.
Oh, did they not publish it?
Yeah, they
really?
didn't publish it.
Oh, I didn't know that. I
Yeah.
have to pick a different one then. Because we're doing.
I mean,
published by
it
Nintendo,
is
right?
like the licensed by them, but they technically didn't publish it, which is really weird. The same thing with the Mario like teaches games, like Mario teaches typing or teaches numbers or whatever. Those weren't published by Nintendo.
Okay, so we're doing Nintendo published, huh?
Can I say a game that's not specifically by Nintendo?
Yeah, go ahead.
There was this Spider-Man game. There was like heroes and villains or some shit. I hated that game. So boring. It was so repetitive.
Oh,
But it was for PS2 and other stuff too.
Man, you ever play Spider-Man for Game Boy by LGN? Man, that game sucked balls.
Oh shit! I think I have. Fuck! I think I have, Tom.
Nathaniel Foga saying Chibi Robo Ziplash. Yeah, Scott the Waz recently did like a big video on Chibi Robo Ziplash. And yeah, I agree with stuff he said, because that game, it has some really odd design choices in it. Like, going to the next level, you have to spin a wheel to get the correct amount of spaces to go to the next level, and if you don't get the correct amount of spaces you want, you have to replay that level again. It's fucking terrible.
Spider-Man friend of foe, that's it. Yeah, there we go.
We need to add replay value to our game. What if they just have to play every level like 17 times because of RNG? Oh my god, it's like an 80-hour campaign now.
Oh god. Oh. Wow, I really am about it. Because I was looking through the list, I was like, I actually don't hate really any Nintendo games. And then I came here, and this is where it's gonna ruffle feathers. Honestly, Pokemon as of late.
As of late, yeah.
I just hate them. I think
He was like, "What's your side here, Sashi? What the fuck?"
Oh, you're getting really good at that.
They just suck and are the same thing over and over and over, and I cannot stand it.
Oh god, there we go.
I don't play enough Nintendo games to even answer this question like effectively.
Hey, what was that game where you were like a flying fox or some shit?
That would be Star Fox, my guy.
That was a fun game.
I was like, do not
I don't play that shit. I don't know. I remember that was a fun game.
Do not you dare sit on Star Fox unless it's intense.
Hey, yeah. I just remember playing it once as a kid, and I thought it was a fun game. That's all I'll say.
Star Fox 64 was base.
So good. Like, it's not even nostalgia. I went back and played it. I was like, nah, this game's still fucking good. Like,
Destroyed that
rail shooters. Like, why did we stop doing rail shooters? Why did they end?
Because everybody.
I mean, Kid Icarus Uprising is a rail shooter.
Yes,
I wish they could, like, bring that to the Switch somehow. Because from what I've played of it, it was really good.
Do rail shooters just sell poorly? Is that just a thing? Maybe that's it.
But they'll have a resurrection.
Yeah. Oh,
just like
speaking of rail shooters, this one, Sin and Punishment. I was very surprised that they made a sequel
they made
to
a
that
new
game.
One?
Yeah, Star Successor on the Wii. It's really good.
Bro, what? I have never heard of that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Shit.
Okay, I will have to unironically look into that.
Shout out to Saberspark, paying hardcore attention to this discussion right now.
Pikmin is a really bad series.
Earning his paycheck.
Wow, I didn't even get a response from him.
Like, I will drink my Starbucks coffee like the 30-something I am.
Pay attention, viewers. This is what happens when you get 1 million subs.
Sure.
He's just making sure that his head doesn't cover his million subscriber plaque.
Exactly. Got to make sure that's in frame.
Don't forget it.
All right, move on to the next question. Editman RGG2 asking thoughts on games going to be $70 as a norm. We don't
I don't
know
think
that
that's
yet.
happening. Yeah.
We only know
are,
that
no
2K is
for
doing it with
inflation.
sports games.
Right. And also, if it did happen, games have been $60 for a hot ass minute, and
Yeah.
honestly, probably should have been $80 by now. But 70, I don't.
Problem is that all these games have microtransactions now, so like you're
Yes,
you're
that
paying
is true.
$60 for a starter pack essentially.
Starter pack is really generous. Some games come with like fucking.
It's $60 for the demo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they've found a way around it ever since like 2010-ish.
Like 9, yeah, 10, somewhere in there.
So I don't want to hear none of this shit. It's about time games get more expensive. Like, you know what? I will happily pay $70 for a game if we take out all microtransactions.
Yeah, if we make
But
it.
Yeah,
you
but they won't.
EA, don't fucking lie to me.
We do that.
You're gonna come home with your $70 FIFA 2021. You're gonna throw it into your Xbox sex, and it's gonna immediately start fucking you, asking for like EA coins, and here's your 10,000 login bonus for today. It's gonna be the same old shit. Suck my dick. It's gonna be
login
terrible.
bonus is one of the worst things to happen to video games literally ever.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's mobile games. I swear. Like
me and my friend booted up Killer Instinct on PC today, and there was a login bonus and like currencies in Killer Instinct.
Stupid.
Legitimately, like Tom, think of how many, not even games that you've played. I'm just saying, like games that exist. Think about how many dailies you are missing right now.
Yeah. Fuck you.
That's like crushing.
It's so stupid. I hate it.
You are being so inefficient in so many games right now.
I
Log
tried.
in, get going, boy.
I feel like they do daily login bonuses like that just to get people to like pop in, get their bonus, and then immediately leave for like FOMO, and then they can go to like the shareholders and be like, look at all the active players we have every day. You know, like it's such shit. Like I tried playing what's fucking Riot's Hearthstone clone, Legends of Runeterra, and it does that. It's like it has to like dangle some shiny unlockable in front of you every day and tell you like you're only 3 days away from your 7-day streak bonus. You don't want to miss that. And I'm just like, this is the game more than the fucking card game.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually would not like lose my mind if games became 70.
I only buy like 2 games a year, so.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I think it's only like certain publishers that would do it too, and it's usually the publishers that I don't care about anyway.
EA, Activision, Ubisoft, and Nintendo, because Nintendo's gay and they'll do it.
Let me take it back. Actually, I'm gonna take Lena. Okay. I only want to spend $60 on games because if I say that I'll spend $70 on games, then people will make games $70. So let me say I won't actually.
You're haggling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
But like legit though, I don't actually play that many games. I play Final Fantasy 14 and like a game a year. That's it.
But you play those just whenever you want.
What? Oh, again, I'm pretty sure I've said this before, but I legitimately forget to categorize rhythm games as games because it is like actually just like a routine in my life at this point.
Yeah.
That's Hero's exercise, you know.
That's Hero's exercise.
But they are games. I definitely should count.
And then
them.
Hero's other exercise is playing fighting games, just like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use my control stick.
All right, next
gameplay right there, right?
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. You got it.
All right, next question from Enigma Prince. I wanted to say 2 things. One is that Shin Megami Tensei 5 coming in 2021 at last, so it's going to be Megaton time. And 2, big oofs for Hibiki. She can't just bust out dragon flags like Ayaka. F's in the chat. I don't know what the hell you're talking about.
I don't know what that last part was.
It's fucking Don Brew. from like the
Oh.
dumbbell show, and like the second episode when she couldn't do like.
Oh,
Dragonflies,
yeah!
like,
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought it was Shin Megami Tensei. I was like, no, I know about that series pretty well. I was like, what are you?
You mixed two series together just randomly. What are you talking about?
Gotta get your money's worth.
I thought I like missed a game or something. I was like, yes, Shin Megami Tensei 5. Finally, they announced it like 3 years ago.
Yeah, they announced it when like the Switch was announced.
Yeah.
Is Dante gonna be in it? Because that's the only way I'll play it.
Is what?
Is Dante gonna be in it? That's the only way I'm gonna play it.
Boy, I am so sorry. They are re-releasing Nocturne though. I don't know. I doubt they'll include him, but
Why even play it? What's the
because
point?
it's a good joyful
Think of the meme material of being able to slap a featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series on that Switch cover.
No, that meme happened already.
Yeah, but like for real, like actually, like not me doing it on my copy, like the game having it.
That Nintendo Direct Mini was really interesting because it was like, if you care about Crypt of the Necrodancer, cool. Here's more of that. Or Zelda, the Hyrule.
Yeah, they're making a physical release of that, so I'm like, oh, I haven't picked it up yet, so I'm gonna get the physical release.
I'll get it in October with all the dilk in it. And then it was the most bland
Rogue Company. Yeah, it was like, what is this?
TPS I have ever seen in my life. And I like even the logo, I was like, that's nothing. You put nothing on the screen.
Wait, what's this game? I want to look it
Exactly.
Rogue Company.
I think it's by Hi-Rez, which that speaks volumes. But yeah, a third-person shooter that Hi-Rez is making. It's like
first result. Recent news. Kotaku. Rogue Company is fine. Just fine. Nothing more. It's fine.
I mean, like you can look at it and please look at the logo. See if you can find the logo and just look at it and be like, wow, that is literally nothing. But then there was the WWE game.
Yeah, it was just like a trailer. It was like
maybe. Maybe
WWE game was just fun as a kid, but I haven't played them since I was a kid, so I don't know.
Yeah, it's great because they have like chibi versions of the wrestling stars. It's like, whoa, this is weird.
Yeah.
And then for people like me who were like, I don't care about all three of those, you're like, here's some SMN or SMT. Here's SMT Nocturne. I was like, I love that game. That's a really good game. They're like, we're re-releasing it. It sold out incredibly fast in Japan. Like, absurdly fast.
Hero, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm on the Nintendo Switch page right now for Rogue Company.
Yes.
I'm scrolling down. I'm like, the graphics look kind of good, I guess. I doubt these are Switch screenshots, but like, we can pretend. That's fine. Oh, wow, the game file is only 100 megabytes to download. Scroll down. Rogue Company Starter Founders Pack $14.99. Rogue Company Standard Founders Pack $29.99.
Yeah, it's like a free-to-play game.
Founders Pack $59.99. And I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, baby.
Oh.
That's the content you want.
It's one of them.
It's one of them. Oh my god, really? This logo is nothing. But yeah, and then they're like, yeah, here's SMP5. Finally. And then I went on to Twitter, and I get it, because it's more popular in Japan than it is in the United States. But I just like the number of people that were just absolutely just completely disappointed by the director, like nothing was here.
Yeah.
I was like, what do you mean nothing was there?
Yeah, it's weird because they announced it like the midnight before. It was like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a partners direct. They're like, what? That's different. They even said like it's like third party partners and publishers are going to be in this direct. Nothing from first party studios. Just everything from like third parties. So don't expect anything crazy. But people still did anyway.
They always do. I realize why I keep saying SMNT. It's because of TMNT.
Yeah.
Here we go, Bazooling Green Ninja Team.
Origami Ninja Tensei? I don't know.
Yeah, the weirdest thing I saw about SMT5 was I was watching a video about like people talking about the direct and having these like two separate sides of like people complaining about direct and people complaining about the complaining and all that. But then out of nowhere, the guy talks about, oh yeah, in the Shin Megami Tensei, it's like it has like devils and demons, and the creators are like devil worshippers. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? I was like, are we gonna bring this up now? Really?
That's words you can put in the thing, I guess.
Doing this now?
I was like, we're like we're kind of late on that for SMT. Like that's been a series for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
when freaking
though I said on Twitter it could use the publicity.
It's just like SMT. I was about to say SMT again.
Yeah, SMNT, like when the demon shredder shows up, it's like really actually a powerful scene when you get down dirty with stuff.
Like we like Persona in the United States. I'm like SMT. Like Persona is a branch off of SMT. Like
yeah.
The fact that the designers decided to make a character named Shredder like a phallic symbol was really uncomfortable, but I think that's what they were going for.
Exactly. Absolute insanity.
Yeah, if you like Persona, play SMT because Persona is SMT. It's just SMT with happiness instead of depression.
I forget who it was, but someone said Persona is the young adult version of SMT. Like it's like the YA novel equivalent.
Yeah. Exactly. SMT you get in there, it's like, no, the world is ending. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like it's crazy when Bebop and Rocksteady just keep coming in the games. And it's just...
You and him.
All right, let's move on to a few questions from Editman RGG2, big supporter of the podcast, so thank you.
Editman RGG2, he has a fun name to say.
What game, show, or piece of media have you tried really hard to get into, but you couldn't enjoy it, or it isn't for you?
Oh,
so it could be a game, show, media, like music, whatever.
What I was about to say, Dungeons and Dragons, Dungeons and Dragons, whatever the fuck.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, well, no, this is like some shit where like I can see why people will watch it, like, because I think I just need animatics. Like, I love Dungeon and Dragon episodes and shows where like, oh, we're doing this in the show. But if it's just like people like I sit around.
Talking about Critical Role.
No, I do. Lore, no, the thing about Critical Role is like they all have personality, and I'm not sitting there watching 4 hours of people playing a game. I'm sorry. Okay, but like they all have great personalities. I love all the voice actors, but it's just I would love it if it was either animated series or like animatic or something like that. But if it's just
making an animated series that's coming out like
exactly. That's why I'm bringing it up, Tom. It looks badass, and I want that animated series. So I will continue to watch it once that animated series comes. But I can't. It just I don't get it. I have no patience for it.
That's confirmed. No imagination.
I have imagination when it's good shit.
All right.
Season 2. Where they're playing D&D, basically. I was like, oh my god, it's in like every show. Everything. I'm so tired. What was the question again?
Yeah, what piece of media
you can't get into?
Yeah, can you not get into? But you tried really hard to get into.
Oh, you tried to get into it, but you just okay.
But you just couldn't.
MASH.
What did you say? MASH?
Smash.
Oh, Smash. I thought you meant MASH, like the TV show.
No. I hate Smash. It's not fun.
Same.
It sucks. It's gay. It's dumb. It's a party game for like 13-year-olds with like attention deficit disorder, masquerading as a fighting game that only rose to prominence because the second game in the series had a bunch of like bugs that were like leveraged as in-depth mechanics, and when they tried to fix those bugs, the community backlash and stuck to a 2-decade-old game full of errors that they decided to say were real mechanics. Fuck Smash. It's the worst. It sucks. It's gay. It's not a real fighting game. Die.
On the opposite end,
I actually agree with you.
On the opposite end, I can't get into fighting games, but I like Smash. So it makes sense.
I don't know how to word this without it coming off.
Say it.
Like, it coming off as like, are you lazy, Paleo? But that's like really not what I do.
To me.
No, but like, do you enjoy working hard to be better at a game? Like putting in tireless hours to be better at a game? Is that
not really, because I like playing other games.
So that at its core is why you do not like fighting.
Yeah,
games.
because I like playing
100%.
like a lot of different games,
right,
like
yeah.
rather than just
that is
try and get one
absolutely
game.
fine too.
Mr. Sashi, I like that, but I like to incorporate it to real life. Is that okay? And I put
That
it.
is fine.
Okay.
You can do that. You can do that and have real muscles. That's fine.
And I love fighting games too, but it's just like I see my friends like they put in like, so I'm gonna do this tutorial with fucking Vegeta Blue for like the next 8 hours to bash again. I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna go work out. Good on you. It's just,
It's it's rewarding.
and what it is when I watch people fight and I'm like, man, I don't know how you learned that shit, but okay. It's just like,
hours, dude. Hella hours.
So fun.
I think I could never get into. Oh, jeez, what is that?
Oh, I have another one since someone brought up in the chat. I fucking tried to be fair to this show, but I fucking will not. I fucking hate the show. Fucking Ultimate Drake Bell. I gave that show 15 episodes. 15 fucking episodes. I was like, you know what? Spectacular Spider-Man's gone. I can't get it back. So let me try this new show. And I watched 15 all the way through, and that shit sucks. And it was fucking terrible. It was awful. And don't try to tell me it was. No, it wasn't. All right, I watched 15 episodes. You can't grab me in 15 episodes. No, there's not. There's some over your show. Like
It's like an entire anime.
yeah, it's just like that's going over a season 1 of anime. I was just like, bruh, come on now, like.
I'm still gonna get shit by a shot. Every episode I watch, I'm bored. But I'm watching it because my friend wants to watch it, and I owe her so much. I made her watch so much stuff. But like, man, Bo is the only part of that show I care about. I'm like, can we just make 30 minutes of Bo? Like, honestly.
Yeah, Bo is like.
Entrapta is infuriating. Like,
I hate Entrapta. I like Scorpia. Scorpia to me is just like someone I.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Scorpia is such a nice.
Scorpia is the best character in that show.
Yeah.
Why in the world did the Ice Girl complete? Like, is there any more of like a degree of just like 180? Like, is there anything that's higher than that?
Oh my god! Thank you so much. In that first episode, she was so like, "Fuck this! I'm a serious person. I'm this." And then next episode, like, "Hey, come on, can we do this? Do this?" And it's like, where did this come from?
Yeah, where did that come from?
Where?
They just really retconned a character.
Oh god,
it's pretty frustrating. I was like, this character was not in season 1 at all. But man, I guess FPS. If we're gonna say anything, I actively tried to be into first-person shooters because people like them, and I want to play games with friends. But I'm so bored always.
Yeah, I tried to play Halo once. I just like the character designs, but I just can't get into Halo at all.
Saber there?
Yeah, he's back.
He's dead.
Oh,
well, he turned off his camera, so I can't see him.
Yeah.
Saber, where'd you go?
Another
He's
one.
looking at his golden play button and fondling himself.
Golden black with his hands behind his back like this. I did. This is just like, yes, I did that.
Another one from Edit Man. What anime powers would you'd love to have?
I have 5. Okay, there's 5 of them. First off, I want Hockey from One Piece. That's this thing where like you literally, if your will's stronger than someone, you just knock them out. Like you just stare at them and they'll like fall, knock unconscious. That's great. That would just solve so many problems instead of just fighting shit. I want.
What?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say
Oh.
I'd like to be as smart as Senku from Dr. Stone. Like he just knows everything.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm trying to think like, okay, realistically, like practicality.
That's not really a power, I guess. That's just him like studying a lot.
You know what I love?
No, he's in high school and he has that much knowledge. That's a superpower.
Yeah. You know what else? Okay, I fucking Tom and Hero. I like this power. I love the transformation jutsu from Naruto and the shadow clone jutsu, so I could give myself a good night every night. So there we go. Because I'm weird. I know. Before anyone comments on the thing, you be doing this. I don't care. All right. I'm awesome. All right.
It'll simplify your life significantly if you can get over the initial hump. No pun intended.
Oh, okay. Whatever. I'll be down.
Huh. That would make life way easier, wouldn't it?
Well, your shadow clones.
100 with you. Like, if you could make your own.
No, it's true. It was fucking true, dude. If you could make your own shadow clone,
I don't like how I'm gonna explain this. I just gave up.
I will say it for you. All right, if you had your own shadow clone that like could transform into literally anyone, and it's just like, all right, you do your deed with whoever you want. You don't have to worry about. Oh, okay, I'm super good. It's just I got it out of my system. Then also your shadow clones can clean up around the house, do a bunch of shit for you. Like, do you know how like fucking convenient that would be? Just like, oh man, you know that girl from fucking, oh dude. That girl from that movie is fine as hell. I'm gonna fucking, all right, turn into this. Boom. All right, let's go have some fun. There we go. Out the system. Good.
It'd be nice just so you could get things out of your system, because really like those kinds of thoughts can like bog you down, and it's like I'm trying to be productive with my day, and this thing's just in my way. And like from a productivity and convenience standpoint, it would be not a bad power to have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to literally speak about this as like scholarly as possible, because I'm serious.
I just want to fuck. I'm lazy. Okay. Shit makes it easier.
If we're going, if the world is dangerous because everyone has superpowers, I mean, give me Ultra Instinct so I don't die, right? Like,
but is your body strong enough to handle Ultra Instinct? Because it's the way it works. Is like it makes you like you can see punches before they come, but like if someone is like on par with you or like above you, then it's like they can still hit you, which is stupid because it's just like you made a power that is like literally you're not supposed to be touched at all, and the fact that you let it get touched means that it's not as ultimate. It's stupid. Fucking, I hate it.
Isn't like that just being better than somebody? Like if Krillin fought Goku like in Dragon Ball Z, like the beginning, like wouldn't he be able to essentially do the same thing? Like he'd just be able to move faster than Krillin and not get hit. Ultra Instinct is literally nothing.
Like Ultra Instinct basically is like, okay, this is summing up Ultra Instinct, just super basic. It's basically your body moves on its own without thought. Because like when you throw a punch, it's like I'm thinking about throwing the punch. All right, I'm thinking about doing this. Ultra Instinct,
but it only works on people weaker than you that you could already dodge anyways.
You know what's stupid about the manga, Tom? Is fucking Master Roshi used Ultra Instinct against Jiren in a fight, and it was just like, how the fuck is Master Roshi fucking fighting Jiren's ass? This makes no fucking sense at all.
Every time you talk to me about modern Dragon Ball, I just die a little bit more.
No, once they introduced the S cells thing, that's when I was like, fuck you. I'm sorry. Like for people in the chat, S cells is this thing because, you know, before it was you have to train hard to become a Super Saiyan. But now
so they
it's
put
like
midichlorians in Dragon Ball?
That's what I said at first. Is midichlorians just like you have to have a certain amount of S cells in your body, and then they will activate during an emotional trauma and allow you to transform. They're so stupid. So
literally, Jax.
Yeah.
Do you think that if S cells were a concept in Dragon Ball from the very beginning, you never would have started training, because the moral of the story wouldn't have been train hard and get stronger. It would have been literally eugenics.
No, you know, I always say this. I always tell people this, okay? Like there are certain things like I know people hate the dub version of Goku because he's like an all might superhero and stuff like that. I don't give a fuck. That's my Goku. Ally to good, nightmare to you. But like, if I had gotten the fucking other Goku, who's like a cool dude and stuff like that, but it's just like he was more of a like prick in certain areas, but he wasn't like as like, oh, I'm gonna save the day and I'm gonna give all these heroic speeches, stuff like that. Still love him. It just wouldn't have motivated me to do that. Especially this now, like you're saying this whole thing of like, oh yeah, I was born with this ability. Now I'm able to do this, and I was able to become a super. It's just like no. That's why I love Dragon Ball. Is like you worked your ass off to get where you wanted. Like Goku was a fucking low level, and he worked his ass off to be where he was. Not just like blessing. The only blessing he had was like certain other things. But yeah, fuck that. That's just another tangent for another day. I just want to fuck myself. There you go.
That's all that matters here.
Yes.
All right. Next question. Ant-Man saying, I'm sad big corporations from gaming like Blizzard are so disconnected from many fans and casual gamers coming up with stuff that disappoint people. I mean, true. I mean, it wasn't a question, but yeah. Yeah.
Start playing indie games. They're better.
Yeah.
And they're cheaper.
Yeah, like with my complaints about Paper Mario not returning to what I liked about Paper Mario, Bug Fables came out, and Bug Fables is fantastic, and it's only $25.
So that's why when games become $70, you shouldn't care, because games that are actually worth playing are already cheaper.
Yeah. Like that fucking what was that game?
Play Ultra Kill. It's fucking sick.
Dude, you remember that fucking game like Empty Horseman? That was a fun game that came out.
Empty Horseman?
It's like an indie game. Oh, I mean Hollow Knight, my bad. So.
I knew something was coming.
God.
Please kick him.
Actually,
We're not even good.
It's like Empty Horseman. What's that?
Yeah. People have been telling me
If there were SLs for puns, Jax's would be like non-existent.
Oh wow! How dare!
I mean, like literally,
I know you've been working at it for like 20 years and they still suck. So there's really no excuse at this point.
Well,
I
they
guess.
cause pain, so of course they work. So there you go.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the intended effect.
Yes, it is. Go ahead, Hero. I'm sorry.
Right. People have been telling Blizzard like what they want World of Warcraft to be since like 2012. They're like, hey, remember Wrath of the Lich King? Stop doing all this whatever that you're doing and just make the game like that again. Just make the game like that again. And they just, for some reason, refuse to do that, even though there was the highest subscriber count like ever. And Final Fantasy 14 just came in and we're like, yeah, we'll do it. And that's where all the WoW people went. Like Blizzard, what are you doing? I don't get it. I don't. I could go into WoW for like hours. Let's stop me. I'll stop myself.
Like, I think the problem with all these big fucking companies is that like we've all been fooled, we've all been bamboozled, we've all been tricked by basic branding. It's like, why is Blizzard so bad now? It's like because Blizzard is just the name. All the people that made Blizzard good left the company years ago.
Yeah.
Which is like, to combat even my own point, there's a lot of times when consumers, well, that's the work word, customers will like tell companies what they want, and companies will just do something entirely different, and the customers are like, damn, yeah, that's actually what we wanted, good call. I didn't know I didn't know what I wanted, you knew, and you gave it to me, thanks, good job. That happens really often, so I kind of sometimes get why companies don't listen to their customers. They're like, we know what you want.
I feel like though, like to counter your point against yourself, there's a difference between like, oh, I didn't even know I wanted that, and there's like a, oh my god, you've sucked dick for a decade, please just go back to this.
Right.
You know? It's not like Steve Jobs came out with the iPhone after like, you know, iPods, everyone's like, we hate iPods so fucking much, please please stop making all these shitty iPods, you know.
No, it's just because, like, for example, Jubei, he's a little cat character in BlazBlue. For years, I was like, put Jubei in the game. Oh my god, I would play Jubei so freaking hard. They put Jubei in the game. I touched him for like 2 days, and I was like, nah, I'll just play Taokaka or whatever. So I'm like, hey, I guess I didn't know what I wanted in that case. But the proof isn't like, oh my god, because Final Fantasy, again, is just doing what WoW was in 2009. They just stuck to that formula and has such a high player base. I'm like, you see it working. Do it again.
That's how I feel about Paper Mario. It was like 3 games in a row. They didn't listen to what people wanted, and like Bug Fables comes out and like, this is exactly what people wanted.
Like, why aren't you listening this time? Like, I don't know how low I can go shaking my head, but I'm gonna keep going.
It's weird. Like people, like it's some corporations seem to have this like interesting like tism that they're all kind of wrapped up in right now, where it's like, we're going to explore new ideas in the confines of an established franchise, where it's like, just make something new. Because like you have like the people in the boardroom who are just like, oh, we have the creative people who want to do new things, and then we have the corporate people who are like, we need to sell units, so attach it to a franchise. And so you have new blood coming into the company, you have new ideas, but they can't make their own IPs because the board won't. Is
that what happened to like Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts?
Yeah, they just had to staple it onto something that had brand.
Like, we got this franchise. Let's make this weird customizable racing game.
Not realizing that the people who are interested in new ideas aren't gonna hear about it because it's gonna get buried in bad press, and the people who would have bought it for the franchise are gonna feel betrayed. So it's like, congratulations, Mr. Smarty Businessman, you fucked twice. So it's just, I don't know. It's all bad. It's all shit. Play indie games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Patent pending.
All right. Edit Man asking thoughts and hopes you have for the rumored Kingdom Hearts show coming to Disney Plus.
Oh, I have
It'll
no hope.
That sounds like maybe one of the worst ideas I've ever heard of in my life.
Wait, they're having a Kingdom Hearts actual show?
The thing is, Kingdom Hearts would actually work really well as an anime because it has a very anime fucking weird plot. So it would actually be easier to follow as a show than as a game series.
Get the DuckTales writers for it.
You can't. That wouldn't.
Trying to parse Kingdom Hearts is like if the last 2 episodes of a Trigger show lasted 2 decades.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so put it in like a 3-season anime or something.
I think that would be so goddamn awful. I gotta be honest. So bad. I don't think Disney would let them do that.
Man, I can't wait for all of the stuff that happens in this show to be like a direct continuation of Kingdom Hearts 3 and integral
Oh
for
my
understanding
god.
Kingdom Hearts
That
4.
would be the worst thing they could do.
Oh my
You
god.
should be all in one spot instead of on 80 different systems. I haven't picked up my Atari copy of Kingdom Hearts.
I wanna give Kingdom Hearts shit, but like they haven't sunk as low as Guilty Gear and making a canon pachinko machine. So
The fuck?
I mean, yeah.
there's a Guilty Gear pachinko machine that has like lore before XR.
I mean, that's what you get for caring about like canon in a fighting game.
You know, some of us made good money making a 4-hour lecture about the lore of Guilty Gear.
Some implies more than one.
What?
Some implies more than one.
Yeah, because it is.
How many? How many people have made money
How
On
many
this-
people have made money?
on this video?
Well, it's distributed among everybody who works on the channel, so like 7 people.
Oh,
have
I
made
thought you meant like on the podcast here. Okay.
money. No.
Oh, like did Saber make a Guilty Gear video?
None of you are qualified enough.
You're
I have a-
right.
I have a PhD in time wasting, let me tell you.
From Austin CK, Ultra Frost or Force, I guess Force. I think it was meant to be Force. Ultra Force! Exclamation point.
Is that it?
That was the super chat. I'm not sure what that's reference to. Dex, do you know?
It's like a,
Oh, what? I'm sorry. What
Ultra
they say?
Force.
Ultra Force.
it's
Fuck.
an animated cartoon series.
Ultra Force animated cartoon series. Let's see. Huh. It looks
Oh.
familiar, but I don't think I've watched this. Yeah, I don't think
Huh.
I've watched this, but it looks very familiar. Yeah, I've seen these figures before, but I don't know what it is. Yeah.
Oh, he might have mentioned that because that might actually be on Peacock. I think that's what he was referencing.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Editman RGG2 asking, have you heard of EA doing a 4-episode reality TV show premiering on TBS? What? A reality TV show about what?
Everything you just said sounded terrible.
Reality.
Yeah, that sounds it.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, he clarified it in the second super chat he sent, saying the show is a Sims reality show by EA.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Wow, I like how we instantly went to like a show that's like a worse idea than the Kingdom Hearts show. Like
Yeah.
immediately.
Pretty amazing, actually.
I'd rather watch 52 episodes of a Kingdom Hearts anime than 4 episodes of a Sims reality show.
Good seasons of
True.
All right, from Ryan Walterson, asking if you developed a show or movie based on a PBS Kids show, but make it edgy, how would it be? For example, The Puzzle Place, but it's like Riverdale. So a PBS Kids show, but make it edgy.
I would take
PBS
Arthur and make it more real.
teenager.
Yeah.
Fucking Daria, like he starts dating Muffy and like hooking up, but Muffy really likes Francine because she's like using him as a beard and stuff like that. And then like that's what
Oh my god.
they do that in shows all the time these days. Like I think they did that in freaking Riverdale and then Sabrina. So it's just like that's the stuff that happens all the time. It happens like in literally every episode.
Caillou and make him One Punch Man.
Yeah, no, that's Caillou Shippuden Z. That's what One Punch Man is.
I would actually, I would legit probably like unironically watch like a more grown-up Arthur. I think that would be funny.
That'd be hilarious. Yeah.
Like,
because like him and DW were so savage. Like you could imagine like the savagery.
You like actually watch Arthur punch DW this time instead of the away.
Yeah. I'll fucking take you, you little brat. Oh god.
All right.
Between the lions, but it's just lions in a library that eat people, so they just throw them in there.
Oh my god, Angelina Ballerina. I haven't thought about those two words together in like
Foo, but have him be a demon. That's why he can talk. And then he's just like, you were under my spell, and that's why you will listen to me with these animals.
I thought that's what the actual show was.
Yeah, you're right.
Now let's go on to Twitter. Double question from Major Mekazawa. Do any of you guys collect vinyl records, and what are some of your favorite album covers? I do have some records that I collect with my dad. As far as covers though, I do like the cover to Fragile by Yes. It's like this
rock
earth. So that's a cool looking cover.
Down a fragile
Lol. Analog media.
Trying to think of some other ones that look neat. And another double question from Major Mekazawa says, "What's your favorite Shonen Jump manga? And what's your favorite anime adaptation of a Shonen Jump series?" It says, "For me, my favorite Shonen Jump manga at the moment it's Dragon Ball. Anime adaptation is between Death Note and Hunter x Hunter."
Oh yeah.
Or Hunter x Hunter. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter, you're good ones. No, you said it properly. There you go.
What?
No, I thought the proper was Hunter x Hunter.
No, it's not.
I'm gonna call it Hunter x Hunter.
No, you're wrong.
Hunter cross Hunter.
Hunter cross
Well,
Hunter.
good for you.
Yeah.
You're wrong.
Hunter cross Hunter.
Hunter cross. There you go.
I'm just
Hunter
gonna
Cross
say it
Hunter,
like that from now on, just to annoy people.
Hunter Cross Hunter. Man, do you watch Hunter Cross Hunter? My friend likes that show a lot. What'd you say? Shonen anime or shonen manga. Just fucking Dragon Ball's my favorite manga. I love that manga, the original.
I mean, I guess Naruto. I guess. Like,
yeah, Dragon Ball 2. Yeah. Shit.
What's the question?
Yeah, Dragon Ball 2.
Yeah.
Favorite Shonen Jump manga and anime adaptation.
Oh, fucking My Hero Academia, the manga is great right now. No spoilers, I won't say it, but it's great.
Man. I probably would say either Yu Yu Hakusho or Dr. Stone.
Dude, Yu Yu Hakusho is GOAT. Yu Yu Hakusho is fucking awesome. That is a great series. It's better than Hunter x Hunter too. I'm sorry, Hunter Cross Hunter for the. There you go.
Hunter Cross Tag Battle.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm mad at that game.
From a Rigid Rat, what celebrity or influencer would you nerd out the hardest over if you got to meet him or her?
Dude, imagine meeting Sabersparky as a million.
I know, right?
I know, right? Dude, I'd love to challenge.
Real aspirations.
Do they have to?
Oh,
be
alive?
There.
Oh my God, he's here!
Oh my God! Can I have your autograph?
God,
Surprised.
No, they don't have to be alive, Hero.
They don't have to be alive.
Oh,
Is this a YouTuber?
No, it said like celebrity or influencer. Probably David Attenborough for me. Like, I probably won't ever get the chance to see him because like he's getting up there.
Yep, Ella Fitzgerald. She's dead, but if she was alive and I met her, probably one of the only 2 celebrities on the planet that I would actually like care.
Yeah. Bruce Lee. I'd geek the fuck out of him at Bruce Lee. I would seriously like lose my shit. Like honestly, I said it before because
like that squeaky girly voice. You're like,
oh my god, yeah, I do that thing, yeah, that scream thing. Because like, there's only like honestly 4 people. Because like nowadays, it's just like I don't care. Like I'm older. I was like I have the people in my life I care.
It's the pony's fault, really.
Exactly. It's just like, oh, there's Terry Strong walking down the lane. There's John Delancey. Freaking, there you go. There's like all these other people. It's just sort of like, okay, whatever. You're just people. There's only 4 for me. Bruce Lee, like I just said. Arnold Schwarzenegger. I would lose my shit. Will Smith and The Rock. Like just because I really was big fans of them as kids and stuff. I just really love what they do. So like those are the only 4 people I would just go like, oh my god, just scream like
From Mirth Mauser asking, what are your thoughts on Avatar: Last Airbender breaking the record on Netflix from the most consecutive days on the trending tab? None of the other top 10 record holders were even animated.
Good. It deserves it. And Korra's coming soon. So yeah, that's gonna be fun on Twitter.
I don't even want. I just block Korra.
Yeah.
I just want to hear what it takes. I really don't.
We already lived through that once.
Yeah.
At the very least, when Avatar came out, Twitter didn't exist, so this is like the first time it's happened. But like, we already did Korra once. We don't need to go through it again, please.
Yeah, that's gonna be so fucking fun. Yeah.
Let's see. I think we just have one more here. Santos Celine asking, why isn't Rise of the TMNT not getting enough love besides Nick leaving it on Nicktoons? I haven't gotten excited for a cartoon in a while. It feels great.
Yeah, I know, right? It's fucking great. I'm glad people are watching it. Like, I told these motherfuckers, oh, Rise is cool, man. It's just like, yeah, I fucking helped your ass out from the beginning.
They changed the designs of the characters so much that it's putting off a lot of people who otherwise would give it a chance.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's like, again, I pretty much say that, but it's also Nick isn't giving it like a proper time frame. Like I remember like when midway through season 1, they started fucking up like the time frame of like when it was coming on. So like you couldn't just like watch it. Like it wasn't like a normal thing of like, oh, every Friday night I can watch Rise of TMNT at this time. They started messing with the time frame and shit like that. And it's just, it's really dumb.
Quick way to kill any show, no matter the quality.
Exactly. Like that's the thing. Like, and the thing is, I'm glad it's still going on because it's really like great. But that is just primarily the thing. Like, it's a combination of people like they can't get out of their fucking nostalgia. Like, I don't like the character designs when they don't fucking realize that they're more than likely going to cross over with the 2003, 2012, and 1987 Turtles because they've done that in the last couple of fucking series. So it's silly to me. Like, it's honestly silly to me. The show's really great. It takes a while to get into, but when you get into it, it's really, really good. And I always joke like, yeah, you should have watched the previous seasons to like get this because like you'll enjoy the crossover more. But like you can just watch Rise if you really just want to watch TMNT. Yeah, like I mean, yeah, you can watch it and like you're not going to lose anything. There are references to certain characters, but it's just like when they do the crossover, you'll get it. But like, yeah, it's silly. It's ridiculous. They just fucked up the time schedule. That's all it is.
Even Gravity Falls, I fell out of because it's bad. This outstanding show, it just doesn't matter.
Just have it at this time frame every day, and then or every freaking week. Then yeah, we're good.
Oh,
but they don't do that.
We got one more super chat here, and then we'll close it out from Ryan Walterson saying Mattel owns Wishbone because it's part of the Hit Entertainment's shows they own, like Barney, Thomas and Friends, Bob the Builder, and Pingu. So, universe. A universe with those characters.
The 90s childhood B Team cinematic universe.
Yeah.
Outstanding.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
I don't think we have anything more on Twitter. We had a little meme that Random Bun made of like the say psych right now meme with the thing where Jack says Metroid bad, and I'm like, say psych.
Yeah. Nah. Metroid's not bad.
All right. So next show will be what?
You missed one. It was
is there? Oh, there's another super chat from Brian.
Okay. Go
ahead. Was there another one on Twitter too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Really early. That might be why you missed it. But
okay.
Yeah, go ahead and do the super
chat.
Yeah,
super chat from Ryan says, I'm here to talk about the Sodor initiative. Sodor?
Oh yeah, because he's saying like they're having a crossover with each other, like they're in multi,
yeah.
Also, I hope you haven't asked this, and I just completely missed it somehow. But Nathaniel Hoga asked, "What's the dream job you guys had when you were kids but don't want anymore nowadays?"
Oh yeah, I remember. Oh,
I have one.
I got one too.
I wanted to be an astronomer really bad as a kid.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, space is like super fucking cool. Then I realized that science has math and math is hard, and I was like, nope.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
That reminds me. I saw this one video of it's like a Nikon P900 or something. It's a camera that has a very, very powerful zoom, and you see somebody using it in the video, and it's like looking up, and it looks up at the moon, and it zooms in, and you can see all the details of the craters. And like, holy shit, that camera's amazing. I want one.
Wait, where is it? Where is this at? It wasn't edited that way?
No, it's like an actual camera that can do that. It has like a very powerful zoom. It's like 100 times zoom or something like that.
Where is this? What?
It's like a Nikon P900 or something. Or I think the newest model is actually a P1000, which has a 125 times zoom. They just looked up at the moon and zoomed into it, and you can see like all the details. It's like, holy shit!
I gotta look at that shit. Moon zoom. How the fuck do you see this from Earth? That's ridiculous.
It's having a robot body.
That shit, god damn.
That's my superpower, by the way, from anime. I want this cyber brain and body from Ghost in the Shell, so I can be a machine.
Nice.
Finally. Accomplished.
All right.
For me,
Daily 18 has another super chat saying, easy as ABC.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, you and me.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be I remember I wanted to be a bounty hunter because I love Boba Fett so much. Because I had all the action figures with Boba Fett. I just thought that would be cool to be a bounty hunter and hunt people that really have it.
I want to be a bounty hunter.
Yeah, that was a good time. I'm still crazy now.
Be a roller coaster designer when I was little.
I wanted to be one one of those for like a week because I was obsessed with Roller Coaster Tycoon.
Because when I was at, is it even called Island of Adventure anymore? Universal Studios, is it still called that?
I think so.
Maybe they changed their things enough to where it may not be, but whatever. I was at Island of Adventure, and my sister made me go on a ride. It got rethemed. It might have gotten rethemed again, but when I went on, it was called Dueling Dragons, and that was my first upside down roller coaster. And I was like, oh, I love that. I love that. So I got really into roller coasters for a bit. So yeah, I wanted to be a roller coaster designer, but then I realized I hated physics. Physics is ass.
Paleontologist, like, it's in my name, so yeah. And I still love dinosaurs, and I every so often look up stuff about paleontology, but it's not something I want to do all the time. What
do dinosaurs have to do with a diet?
Shut up.
How dare
you?
Bringing that one back.
Please.
It's almost as old as the dinosaurs themselves at this point.
Right.
All right. Ozzy asking, has anyone noticed that in Pony Life now everyone has electronics? What are your thoughts? Oh yeah, they have like iPads and stuff in there.
I legit watched 2 minutes of Pony Life, and I was like, I hate it.
You went back to finish it?
No, I watched 2 minutes of episode 1, and I haven't gone back.
Okay.
I haven't watched the new episodes yet.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay, that's it now.
That's it. That's our show, people.
God damn it.
So next one, because we had to delay this episode to today. But next one will be on a Monday, which will be on the 3rd of August. So
almost in August. Wow.
I know.
This year is just crazy.
It's just doing it.
Damn.
We got one more super chat from Brian as a joke he has.
Pull the plug at some point.
He's got a joke he has. Says, ever heard of the movie Constipation? No, that's because it hasn't come out yet.
Come out yet? Yeah, I remember. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Wow.
This year has been.
Thank you for the super chats, everyone.
The bigger joke is that he paid money to say that.
Okay, bye.
All right. See you on August 3rd, everybody. Bye.
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 Wow. There you go.